For layout number 2, I'm using Winter Bliss. I've chosen for my background paper this beautiful paper that reminds me of a flower or a star, whatever it is. I love it. To me, it's festive. And then I'm going to make borders out of this beautiful dark blue with the stripe on the end. Now, I wanted to make a layout in blue mainly as a head nod to our brothers and sisters who celebrate Hanukkah during December. I want to have layouts that represent a variety of observances during this month. Plus, I just like the color blue. Now, I'm not trying to make a Hanukkah layout. I'm just making a winter layout with a blue color theme. I'm bringing forward from December days some of the tags to be used as mat cards. And I'm bringing forward from Magic of Christmas the laser borders, which I think look really pretty against the dark blue. So we're going to make it really a very simple page, a very simple layout, but it should be beautiful. So this layout is going to go pretty quickly because it's only going to have a couple of cuts. I just picked up my 12-inch trimmer and I just realized this thing is heavy and it is full, completely full with blades. I have my old straight blade here. It's sort of a cutting things with it that might dull the blade. For instance, if I wanted to cut a photo, I would use the old blade as opposed to my newer blade. But the two new blades, twist and rhythm, I haven't used either one yet. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and use twist for today, just to add, pun intended, a twist. So twist appears to be a blade that works left or right, and so I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 inches, and I'm trying to look, I think, yes, this dark blue paper does appear to have some directionality in these diamonds. Now the diamonds are taller this way, narrow that way, so I think this is the vertical orientation of my paper. So I want to cut 2 1/4 inches with the twist blade. Now, when using these blades, it is kind of really important that you get the cut right on the first chance, because if you don't, you can't bring the blade up and down. Well, if you did, it would be for an interesting look, but I like this very much. So this is 2 1/4 inches with the twist blade. Now I'm going to switch back to my straight blade. Now this is my first time using this blade, and it looks the same to me, left or right. So I'm switching back to my straight blade, and I'm going to cut 2 1/4 inches in this direction too. So I'm now going to put my decorative edge up on the 2 1/4 inch line. Put the top of that, and I'm going to make a straight cut, and that is going to give me 2 1/4 inches. Oh, that is so perfect. Okay, we're going to put this to the side for a moment. We're going to put our beautiful twist blade back. And now my trimmer is quite hefty here. And the plan is for these to go on the bottom at 2¼ inches. Now, the next plan is I took from the Magic of Christmas laser cut borders these candles. Candles obviously are a uh, symbolic of the Hanukkah tradition. It is not a menorah, obviously, here. And the colors that came from Magic of Christmas are different. And I said, oh, I'm not, if you watch me enough, you'll know I'm very monochromatic. So throwing in a little color is rather daring for me. But I like this. And so putting this beautiful laser cut border using the twist. Okay? But you know, I love my border makers. And I'm going to take the rest of the blue and I'm going to create a top border as well with a decorative edge. And one of my all-time favorite decorative edges is the poinsettia border maker cartridge. And so, because this paper is directional either way, I'm going to just cut. I'm going to punch these borders on both ends. All right, I'm going to cut this at 1½ inches. So 1½ inches based on the highest peak of my poinsettias. I'm going to put it 1½ inches. And flip this over. So one thing that I want to say is that sometimes we try to make our layouts too complicated. But what we want is beauty. And I think that we certainly have the tools, both the hardware tools as well as the design tools, to just make. And there we go. Simple. I think that's really, really, really beautiful. So let's talk about the tags for a moment. I pulled out from the December days all the tags that were in blue. And I was a little concerned that the blues would clash, but they actually do not. I like this. I don't know what shade of blue this is, but dear creative memories, I want more. There were only 6 tags in the December Days collection that had the blue in it. So I pulled out the Magic of Christmas matte pack and I pulled this matte out to be my 7th matte. So let's see how we'll get it to fit on here and make this our week number 2. The first thing I'm going to do is trim down these tags. So this matte card is a 6½ by 4½ inch card. I could trim this card down, but I'm not going to until I have my photos. So this is intended to be week number 2, December the 8th through the 14th. Okay, this is a general layout design. I'm going to adhere everything except the mats down. This will be a recommended configuration until I actually have photos. And this is my fast and easy second layout for 7 more days in December with the colors of blue and 6 of the December days tags turned into mats and 1 of the Magic of Christmas mat cards. The Poinsettia Border Maker cartridge. The top borders are 1.5 inch wide, and the bottom border it used the twist blade and is cut at 2.5 inches. If you enjoyed seeing this video made, here's another video to give a try.